The room is full, but I feel alone. 1,000 faces, you're the one I've lost. The music plays like a memory's ghost. Every note reminds me of what it cost. I see a shadow in every light, hear your laughter in the midnight air. You walked away without looking back, and left your silence everywhere. So I keep moving though I'm breaking inside, trying to hide the tears I can't deny. I'm dancing with my heartache tonight, holding on to a love that's out of sight, spinning in circles where you used to be, lost in the rhythm of your memory. Every step feels like goodbye, every beat makes me wonder why. While the world keeps turning, I can't let go. I'm dancing with my heartache all alone. The stars above don't shine the same since the night you whisper your last farewell. I wear a smile for everyone else, but behind it lives a private hell. Your picture fades, but not the pain. Time can't erase what my soul still knows. Some wounds heal, that's what they say, but mine just hide beneath my clothes. And every song pulls me back again to the place where our forever met its end. I'm dancing with my heartache tonight, holding on to a love that's out of sight, spinning in circles where you used to be, lost in the rhythm of your memory. Every step feels like goodbye, every beat makes me wonder why. While the world keeps turning, I can't let go. I'm dancing with my heartache all alone. If you could see me now, would you even care? Would you stop the rain that's falling everywhere? Or am I just a chapter that you've left behind, while I'm still reading in every line? I'm dancing with my heartache tonight, slowly fading in the neon light, holding a dream that slipped through my hands, trying to understand. Every tear falls in perfect time to a broken melody of yours and mine. Until the music ends and the lights all fade, I'll be dancing with my heartache. The crowd goes home, the night grows cold, but some goodbyes never grow old. And even when the dawn finally breaks, I'll still be dancing with my heartache. We used to dance beneath the summer sky, believe in love would never say goodbye. Your hand in mine felt strong enough to stay, but somehow the light faded away. The laughter turned to silence in our room, and roses slowly lost their bloom. I saw the storm before it reached our door, but I couldn't save us anymore. The thunder came without a warning and washed our forever into the the pieces of my heart. Every promise disappeared in the wind. Every forever reached its end. Now all that's left of our love, dark clouds over us. I still hear echoes of your voice at night, like distant lightning flashing out of sight. Your memory lingers in the air I breathe, a ghost that refuses to leave. The rain keeps tapping on my window pane, singing songs of sorrow and pain. And every drop reminds me of the tears I've carried through these lonely years. The storm keeps raging deep inside, even though you're long gone. There are dark clouds over us, covering the stars we used to trust. The sky we built is falling apart, just like the pieces of my heart. Every promise disappeared in the wind. Every forever reached its end. Now all that's left of our love are dark clouds over us. Maybe the sun still shines somewhere beyond, past the shadows we've become. But from where I'm standing now, the light feels far too gone. And though I try to let you go, the rain keeps bringing you back home. There are dark clouds over us, and I don't know if they'll ever clear. Your memory hangs above my world, like a storm that never disappears. The love we had became the rain, falling over me again and again. And every night I look above and see dark clouds over us. The thunder fades, the seasons change, but some storms never truly pass. And somewhere beneath these darkened skies lives the shadow of what we had. I still remember the night you left, the silence louder than my breath. The door closed softly, but the sound left my whole world crashing down. I tried to bury what we were, but memories cut deeper than words. No matter how far I run away, the pain keeps finding me each day. Time keeps moving, people change, but some wounds never fade. Every scar has your name written where the hurt remains. Every crack inside my soul leads back to letting you go. I can smile, I can't pretend, but the ache never really ends. You're gone, but the truth stays the same. Every scar has your name. I pass the places we once knew, and every road still leads to you. The songs we love still fill the air, turning memories into prayers. I told myself I'd be alright. Yeah, here I am another night, holding pieces of a heart that broke the moment we fell apart. Some people leave without a trace. You left forever on my face. Every scar has your name Every crack inside my soul leads back to letting you go. I can smile, I can pretend, but the ache never really ends. You're gone, but the truth stays the same. Every scar has your name. Maybe one day these wounds will heal. Maybe one day they won't feel real. But tonight they're burning like the rain, calling out your name again. And if love is meant to disappear, why are you still living here? Every scar has your name, like a tattoo carved by pain. Every tear I've cried alone falls for a love I've never outgrown. The years may pass, the seasons change, but my heart remains the same. And no matter how far I run away, every scar has your name. The world moves on, but I remain holding shadows of yesterday. And when I look at who I've become, every scar has your name. I still wake up reaching for your hand, forgetting you're no longer here. The morning light spills through the window, but it can't chase away these tears. Your memory lingers in every room, like a shadow that won't leave me alone. I keep pretending I'm getting stronger, but the truth is hard to own. No one sees the cracks beneath my smile, or the storm I've been hiding all this while. I'm falling apart slowly, piece by piece, day by day, trying to carry on without you, but my heart keeps slipping away. Every breath feels a little heavier, every night a little more lonely. Since you walked out of my life, I've been falling apart slowly. The clock keeps moving, but I stand still, lost somewhere between then and now. I hear your name inside the silence and wonder if you think of me somehow. The photographs upon the shelf still hold the life we used to know, but memories can't hold me together when you're the one who let me go. I tell the world that I'm alright, but the darkness knows I'm not. I'm falling apart slowly, piece by piece, day by day, trying to carry on without you, but my heart keeps slipping away. Every breath feels a little heavier, healing takes more time than my broken soul can understand. Maybe some scars stay forever, like your fingerprints upon my hands. And though I know I should move on, part of me is still holding on. I'm falling apart slowly, but nobody seems to know. They only see me standing here, not the pain beneath the show. One day I may find the strength to finally set you free, but tonight I'm still becoming a stranger to the person I used to be. The stars fade into the morning sky, and another lonely day begins. Yet deep inside this wounded heart, I'm still falling apart slowly. Forever meant nothing. You said we'll make it through the storms, that we grow beneath the same sky. I believed every word you spoke, never thought you'd say goodbye. We built our dreams on promises, on plans we swore would never end. But now I'm standing in the ruins, wondering where it all went. Was I the only one who believed in the forever you described? Forever meant nothing if you could leave so easily. If all those nights and all those dreams were just a passing memory. You held my heart, you knew my soul, you knew the places I was weak. And now the word that once gave hope feels empty when I speak. Forever meant nothing, at least it did to you. Still hear echoes of your voice in every room we used to share. The silence feels so much louder now, since you're no longer there. I keep replaying our last goodbye, searching for a hidden side, trying to understand how love can disappear with time. You promised me a lifetime, but gave me only memories. Forever meant nothing if you could leave so easily. If all those nights and all those dreams were just a passing memory. You held my heart, you knew my soul, you knew the places I was weak. And now the word that once gave hope feels empty when I speak. Forever meant nothing, at least it did to you. Maybe forever was just a word, beautiful but never true. Maybe I was loving harder than you ever meant to. And that's the part that breaks me most. I gave you everything I had. Forever meant nothing, but if is there a light? And somewhere between your goodbye and my pain, forever meant nothing. I still remember every word you said, every dream we painted in our heads. The way you held me through the night made me believe everything was right. But seasons changed and so did you. The love I knew slowly slipped from view. Now I'm standing where we used to start, forgotten by your heart. You moved on like a story never mattered, while I'm still collecting pieces that were shattered. I'm forgotten by your heart, like a song you used to know, a fading photograph in the dark, a place you no longer go. You erased me from your sky, like I was never one of the stars. But I'm still carrying your goodbye, forgotten by your heart. The coffee shop where we would meet still plays the melodies of you and me. I sit alone beside the window pane, watching memories fall like rain. Everyone says time will heal, but they don't know how this feels when the person you love from the start forgets you with their heart. I keep replaying moments in my mind, searching for what I failed to find. I'm forgotten by your heart, like a song you used to know, a fading photograph in the dark, a place you no longer go. You erased me from your sky, like I was never one of the stars. But I'm still carrying your goodbye, forgotten by your heart. Did you ever look back after leaving? Did you ever miss my voice at all? Or was I just another season, another name destined to fall? Because some nights I still reach for you, even knowing you're gone. I'm forgotten by your heart, but your memory won't leave mine. I still trace the scars of love, like they were sacred lines. You found a future without me, while I'm trapped inside the past. And the hardest part of losing you is knowing I didn't last. Maybe one day I'll finally heal, maybe one day these wounds will fade. But tonight I'm just another soul, forgotten by your heart, and haunted by the love we made. stood beneath the fading light, quiet as the coming night. No angry words, no tears to cry, but her eyes held goodbye. I reached for her trembling hand, trying hard to understand why the girl who swore she'd stay looked at me that way. Her lips said everything was fine, but her heart had already crossed the line. Her eyes held goodbye long before she walked away. I saw forever slowly die in the silence of her gaze. There was a sadness I couldn't erase, a distant look upon her face. Before the final tear could fall, her eyes held goodbye through it all. The wind carried shadows through the air, and I could feel the ending there. A love once burning bright and true was fading from her view. I searched for the girl I used to know, the one who never let me go. But somewhere between the truth and lies, I got lost inside her eyes. She never had to say a word. The breaking of my heart was already heard. Her eyes held goodbye long before she walked away. I saw forever slowly die in the silence of her gaze. There was a sadness I couldn't erase, a distant look upon her face. Before the final tear could fall, her eyes held goodbye through it all. Maybe she was hurting too, maybe leaving broke her heart. But all I know is in that moment, I watched our whole world fall apart. And though the years may pass me by, I'll never forget that night. Her eyes held goodbye, like a storm before the rain, a final chapter closing down. A love I couldn't save, I still see that look sometimes when memories come alive. The moment everything changed forever, when her eyes held goodbye. Now the stars shine over empty streets and echoes fill the sky. But the last thing I remember most is how her eyes held goodbye. If loving you was wrong, they told me I was losing myself, chasing a dream that would never stay. But every time you looked my way, I gave another piece away. I knew the road was full of pain, I saw the storm behind your eyes. Still I chose to hold your hand, even knowing love can lie. Maybe my heart was too stubborn, Maybe I believed too much. If loving you was wrong, why did it feel so right? Why did your arms feel like home? Every single night I do it all again, even knowing how it ends. Because the happiest moments of my life were the moments I spent with you. If loving you was wrong, then I don't wanna be right. Now your picture gathers dust and your voice is fading with the years. But some memories refuse to die. They only learn to hide in tears. The world says I should move along, that broken hearts eventually mend. But they don't know how deep you live beneath my skin, beneath my breath. I carry the scars you left behind, like souvenirs of a beautiful disaster. If loving you was wrong, why did it feel so right? Why did you smile like my world, like stars across the night? I do it all again, even knowing I lose you. Because a life without your love would have hurt me more. If loving you was wrong, then I don't wanna be right. Maybe some loves are meant to last, maybe some hearts are meant to break. But I'd rather know this pain than never know your love at all. For every tear I've cried, there was once a reason to smile. If loving you was wrong, then my heart made that mistake. And though it left me shattered, it's one I gladly make. Because even in the wreckage, even through the darkest nights, the memory of loving you still burns like a light. If loving you was wrong, then I don't wanna be right. The years may pass, the seasons change, and time may soften every scar. But if I had the chance once more, I'd still choose you, exactly as you are. The waves keep crashing on the shore, just like my heart since you walked out the door. The tide comes in, the tide goes away, but my pain never seems to change. I watch the moonlight touch the sea and wonder if you're thinking of me. The wind still carries your name at night, then disappears with the fading light. Every memory drifts like a boat, lost somewhere I can't reach anymore. I'm lonely like the ocean, endless and deep inside. eagles fly across the sky, free to leave. Unlike my mind, it keeps returning to the days when your love lit up my darkest place. Now every sunset feels the same, another evening calling your name. The horizon stretches far away, like the distance between us today. And every way that reaches land reminds me you're no longer holding my hand. I'm lonely like the ocean, and listen deep inside, holding storms of emotion, with nowhere left to hide. The world sees only water, but beneath our tears untold. I'm lonely like the ocean, white, silent, and cold. Maybe somewhere beyond the blue, the tides still carry pieces of you. Maybe the stars above the sea know why you were meant for me, but answers drown beneath the waves, and I'm still lost inside this pain. I'm lonely like the ocean, forever reaching for the shore, searching for a love that's gone, knowing it won't return anymore. The moon keeps pulling at my soul, like a memory I can't control. And until these broken waters rest, your ghost will live inside my chest. The waves roll on through the night alone, singing songs only heartbreak knows. And just like the sea beneath the sky, I'll be lonely until the day I die. We used to talk until the morning light, sharing dreams beneath the stars at night. Every word felt like a melody, every promise sounded like eternity. But little by little, something changed. The warmth between us drifted away, the laughter faded from your eyes, and love got lost between the lines. No slam doors, no final fight, just two hearts slowly losing sight. Love faded into silence, like a song no longer sung. The words we used to hold so close fell quiet one by one. We watched the distance grow between us, too far to bridge, too wide to cross. And somewhere in the stillness of goodbye, love faded into silence. The house still echoes with your name, but nothing feels the same. The photographs remain untouched, reminders of a vanished love. I keep wondering where we went wrong, how forever didn't last that long, how How two souls once beating as one became strange just before we were done. The saddest endings don't always cry, sometimes they simply fade away. Love faded into silence, like a song no longer sung. The words we used to hold so close fell quiet one by one. We watched the distance grow between us, too far to bridge, too wide to cross. And somewhere in the stillness of goodbye, love faded into silence. I would have fought through any storm if you'd only asked me to stay. But your heart had already left long before you walked away. Now the silence says more than words ever could, and that's what hurts the most. Love faded into silence without a warning, without a sound. One day we were holding on, the next there was nothing left to be found. The echoes of what once were still linger in the dark, and though your voice is gone from my life, the silence left its mark. The night is quiet, the room stands still, and memories whisper your name. Because sometimes the deepest heartbreak comes not from anger, but when love fades into silence.